Up, y'all? It's Chillin' Spility with Nell. What's up? What's up? What's up? How are you doing this evening? All right, gonna be interviewing Shanice and Thomas in a little bit. I'm just waiting for them to join. Hey. All right, so I'm interviewing Shanice and Thomas. I'm just waiting for them to join. So, in the meantime, I'm just gonna go over the social media platforms. Oh, here they are.
Hey,
Hey.
Hey.
it took me. I just text you. I'm like, how we do this?
Y'all look cute.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So how's the weather over there?
Nice,
It's
bright.
like six. It ain't that. It's a little cloudy. He be gassing because it's.
It's better. It's better than the East Coast. Put it that way.
Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. We're
I
not
mean,
doing that
I
tonight.
walked out like this today, no sleeves. So
I'm not going to tell you how I walked out.
bundled, layered.
Yeah, it's going to be like 14 inches of snow, I heard, over here. But I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm hating
I
on y'all
mean,
right now.
everyone who is. Oh, never mind. That'll be. This is a pandemic, so forget it. Don't come out here. Never mind.
Okay. But y'all look so
Unless you want to
cute.
get, unless you want to get that 80 degrees every day, palm trees. Come out, but hey,
All right, Thomas, we're going to end that right there. We're going to end that right there. I don't even want to keep going on about the weather. All right, so let's get started. How y'all doing today? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. How are you feeling today?
blessed.
Good.
Yeah, feeling blessed,
Yeah.
feeling good.
All right, the video was kind of fuzzy over there. Do I look fuzzy?
No,
No,
you're
so it's
good.
probably on this end.
All right, because we had some problems yesterday with the interview, so hopefully we don't start glitching and stuff. All right, so first question, how did you two meet?
Okay.
You want my story
So
or you
check
want
this
his
out. That's
story?
how it went. You know what I'm saying? Check this out.
I want everything. I want everything.
Say it right, say it right.
Okay.
Go
So
ahead.
check this out. That's how it went.
And based on my facial expressions, I'll let you know if it's right or not. Go ahead, babe.
So I'm a part of a fraternity organization, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, and um, she's a part of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. So
How
I
you
The
actually
doing?
met
best.
her. Yeah, okay. I met her at her probate. So I met her at her probate.
Mhm.
Actually, she was the ace.
I am D. Go ahead.
Okay,
I
my
am.
bad. Okay,
Go ahead, babe.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
How you doing?
so she was the ace. And I'm an ace as well. So I immediately took a liking to her tenacity when she came out. Yeah.
Tenacity.
So,
Go ahead.
Tenacity.
so
Okay.
it planted a seed in my brain, but that was about it. We parted ways from there. Actually met up at one of my friends' Cinco de Mayo event in Los Angeles and Ladera Heights. And when I saw her there, I was like, okay, yeah. So I knew I
He
wanted
was
her.
on the kid. Go
He was
ahead.
on that
She
chocolate, that
was
nice piece of chocolate.
she was all right, you know what I'm saying? She was all right. It was something like she was all right, you know what I'm saying? So she was beautiful. She was beautiful. She spoke to
No,
me
she
that day.
is. No, she is
She
beautiful.
is beautiful. You're absolutely right. She is beautiful.
Mhm. Yeah, man.
So
Yeah. Wait, hold up, Thomas. The video was kind of fuzzy. I can't really see y'all too clearly. Can you like try to like
I
shift
can
the
see.
camera a little bit? All right, that's a wait. Let me see. It's still kind of fuzzy, but all right. Go ahead. Go ahead. I can hear you clearly.
Um,
No, I said maybe it's the Wi-Fi. Okay.
um, yeah. So she immediately got my attention. She spoke to me with her outfit. I know it was a crazy thing, but her outfit spoke to me. She I'm gonna start from the bottom up. She had these heels on, right? It was nice heels, sexy heels. I was like, ooh, some heels, you know. Then she had these petite pants on that
I got them on now
to
too.
speak to my,
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see the heels. Let me see.
My little fatigue joggers.
Yeah, she had some petite joggers on with some heels
I got my
on.
little fatigue joggers on.
She was popping. She was
Wait,
popping.
come over a little bit. Come over a little bit.
You feel me? I had these on, y'all. That's what I'm talking about.
And she had a shirt that said "Black, no sugar, no cream." So I love that. It spoke to my Black Panther side, and she had a African hair wrap on, and she spoke to the motherland of me. So immediately I approached her and small talked her. Yeah, and I got her with small talk.
I hate small talk. I hate it. I just was like, it was good.
It was good enough. It was good enough.
It was good enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Shanice, what's your story? What's your story? I want to hear your story.
No, that's about right. That's about right. He did leave out that when I did cross over into the best sorority in the land, Delta Sigma Theta.
How you doing?
He jumped in my picture. I didn't know who he was. Now, mind you, he's no. I'll let you tell your story. Okay. So he's in relation to one of my line sisters who also is a good friend of mine. Her name is Mia, and she mentioned him, but I just was like, oh, okay, cool. But I didn't know that was him. And then he like hopping in my pictures. We weren't introduced to one another. He didn't say, hey, my name's Thomas. Hey. I'm the ace too. Let's hop in this picture together. He just got in my picture and I'm like,
yeah. I met Pops that day too.
Oh, you know what I mean? He met my Pops that day.
He's already playing my CD in before he even started. You know?
Okay. So everything.
He was on a mission. Yeah, he was on a mission.
He was.
Yeah, you got a plot these days.
He was on a mission, and I say to him often, and I thank him for I maybe like last month or so. I just like thank you for being obedient. And
wait, hold up! I don't have my tissues. Wait, hold up! Don't make me cry.
No, I just thanked him for being obedient, and he was like, well, "What you mean?" And I just was like, there's clearly like we both have, and that's also what drew me to him is his relationship with the Father, with God, with our Creator. So that's what I was thanking him for being obedient and listening. Like you listen to what I'm not gonna say whatever because we know what it was. It was God who told him to approach me with that
small talk,
terrible small talk,
amazing small talk. I'm teaching small talk classes next week. Reach out to me.
Whatever. So, I thank him for that, and he also, and in turn, that's what we do that with one another. We try to give each other great words of affirmation, which is both of our love languages. So
love languages.
I would think he would thank me. So it's just that I'm like, I had to listen too, because I also had told God, like, look, if you bring somebody my way and you tell me that this person is for me, like, I'm going to step to the side. And then, when you have like past relationships and then you're just like, you want to be on guard with everything, but there was no need to be on guard because I'm covered from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. So I know that
this is a word, okay? This is a word on this good Sunday. This is a word.
So yeah, that's our story, and it's gonna continue on. So yeah.
Jesus, in the name of Jesus, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So how long have you two been together?
Go ahead. Let me see if you're right.
Gosh, so we've been together going on 3 years now. Okay. It's going on 3 years. I officially started off from her probate day, until now. So we were about 3 years and then a couple of months going on.
He's silly.
Is he correct? Yeah. Is he correct, Shani?
We're approaching 3 years. I don't start from that day.
She needs to start from that day because it was a wrap after that day. It was a wrap.
So yeah, June When we started dating
June
in
11th.
June 11th, that would make our 3 year mark, 2021.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's the status? Engaged, married? What's your status?
We're engaged.
I don't have, wait, no,
It's
I don't have my yet.
Like, yo, look at that. We gotta get it together.
I'm still waiting for my brain, man. You know. Man.
I mean, we would have been there, but COVID has, stepped on so many things in such a sucky way. So we moved it. It was originally was supposed to be in September 2020. So because of the pandemic, we pushed it to this May. So we're getting closer to the date. We're excited.
Okay.
Nurse,
Yeah,
nurse
but
excited.
you jumping. I didn't ask that question yet, but it's okay.
Okay.
Currently, we are engaged. I pretty much knew who she was in my life.
Wait,
After
hold
the first
up,
3 months.
wait, Thomas, wait, I'm an interviewer. Wait, 1 minute. Hold up. You jumping. Wait, okay. So who proposed to who? Who proposed to who?
So she did this nice proposal. She proposed to me. She got down on one knee. I'm joking.
I wasn't messing with my opinion.
I'm joking.
And my pedicure one.
So I actually knew within the first 3 months who this woman was for me. You pray for something so much and you ask God to send it to you when he brings mistakes on the necessary steps you need to take to prepare your life and this woman's life as well. Honestly, after 3 months, I was shopping for a ring. I paid off the ring within the first year we were together. She didn't know. So yeah.
You got me. And I find out everything. I'm like, expect the gadget.
Yeah. So I knew pretty quickly.
Okay, Thomas, would you say that men know who their wife is gonna be? Would you say that is like a true statement?
Would you say it again one more time?
Would you say that a man knows who his wife is gonna be? Like when he first started dating her, is that something he knows already?
Yes, I believe that's the truth. No, that is the truth. I think everyone knows and gets that feeling, even in your adolescent stages when you're not doing the necessary things you're supposed to do, growing up, having fun, doing crazy stuff. You realize who meant something to you, who didn't mean something to you. But when you get older and you pass those stages and you realize I'm not going that route anymore, and you just leave everything open with God attached to it, He'll bless you with that person you're supposed to be with. And he has truly blessed me. I wasn't always a perfect person, but through those trials and tribulations of my life, He blessed me with this angel that sometimes I don't even feel like I deserve, honestly. So she's an amazing woman. And yeah,
I can't stop
she
now.
is. I say this so many times.
I'm about to start crying.
I'll say this, and I mean it every single time I say it. She is truly the closest thing I ever felt to God. When I first felt that, it was literally a wrap. You start to question yourself, like, what's going on? Like, what is this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what type of F is this? Like, because I was really trying to be single, but when she came, it was like, oh, that's a wrap. That's out the door. So yeah, I'm blessed to have her, and God knew exactly what He was doing.
I'm getting the chills over here. I need to go get a coat or something. I'm getting the chills. Wait, fix the camera again, because y'all are kind of like fuzzy
I
again.
just see it blurry. I don't think it's that. I think it's the maybe the Wi-Fi or something.
Is that a little better?
No.
It's probably like the Wi-Fi going in and out.
Okay, as long as I can hear you, that's okay. I just want to see your faces. All right, so yeah, someone else said they can't see you.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Now we can't hear their voices. I'm sorry, y'all. Go out and come back in, Thomas and Shanice. If you can hear me, go out and come back. Okay, wait. I can. Your audio went out for a minute. Say
Yeah,
something.
we took off the Wi-Fi.
You back in?
All right. I still fuzzy, but I can hear you.
Okay.
All right. So how did you propose, Thomas? Like, tell me about that day.
Oh, I did it, Bob. I got the whole video deck. Back up. So it's a place in Los Angeles at LACMA Museum called the Los Angeles Lights.
Urban Lights.
Los Angeles Urban Lights. So
Get it
basically
right.
they took, yeah. So they basically took a lot of old school lights that were around Los Angeles around the 20s and 30s and placed them around this museum. It's very beautiful, very scenic. It was actually the same day as my birthday, so it was really, there's really no way to try to surprise this woman. So I had to figure out a way to surprise her on a day that
I'm just that good.
She thought she was going to try to surprise me. So it's an Inspector Gadget. So actually what I did.
It runs in the family.
So right before I was actually having a birthday party, right before that, I'm like, hey, we're nicely dressed. You got your, you got your nice fit on. I got my nice fit on. Let's head up to the LACMA Lights, take some pictures real quick right before we get to our party. She had an attitude. She still had curls in her hair.
You can tell why I had an attitude though. Don't leave that out.
She had an attitude. She had curlers in her hair. She was like, "You're gonna be late to your own party." I'm like, "You can be late to your own party just a little bit, right?" But anyway, so we get there to the museum. I have my friend who's a camera guy, Brandon Zachary. He actually just came out there and was like, "Hey, let's take some pictures." So we're taking a few snaps and pictures, and once we get in the middle, I have one of my clients who plays the saxophone. He came out, started playing the saxophone. She looks around, and yeah, that's it. That was it. I had all her friends, family came out. Some of her family came out. A lot of my friends and family were there, so it was a beautiful occasion.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I was very, very,
yeah,
very
I was about to say, how did you feel, Shanice?
Well, he's left some stuff out, so is it okay for me to
elaborate?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Good.
All right. So first of all, it started off with his suit, right? So my thing is, if you ask for my opinion and I give it to you, and you do the exact opposite, that is gonna annoy me. Why did you ask for my opinion on what you wear? But so he's going back and forth with me about his suit or whatever. So he asked me to do a couple things, and I'm just like, well, if I do this, then we gonna be late, and that's crazy for people to be waiting at your party for you. You should do it.
Yeah.
So he was like, we ain't gonna be late, we ain't gonna be late. So he comes in, I'm in the house already. I just came from the hair salon. I didn't have rollers in my hair. I had pin curls. You know how we do the pins, we put the silver
everything
pins in
it? Yeah, the clips. Yeah, the clips.
Anything you put in your hair, ladies, it's gonna be rollers to me.
It was pin curls. So I had my pin curls in, and he came in, but he had the suit that he wore. He had that on, but then he bought the second suit in the house, and he like, babe, which one I should wear? And I'm like, yo, you getting on my nerve now, because why are you asking me about the suit? We don't have time to change anything. Let's just go. So then he's like,
she wasn't dressed at that time, by the way. Also,
and I told him, because he kept asking me to do extra stuff, and I said, okay, well, I'm not going to be ready in enough time, so don't rush me. Those were my words. So then.
Don't rush her.
So then I'm like, ladies, when we're like getting our stuff together, we want to make sure we right. We don't want to rush.
Yeah, because you fly, sis. Because you fly, sis.
Thank you. See, that's why we family. So he comes in. He's like, okay, I'm aware of this. We wound up leaving out. So then he's telling me he want to make another stop. So that annoyed me even more. I was like, I'm not getting out the car. I'm not taking my pins out. Let's just go straight to where your party is. So he's like, let's just go. So I was like, fine, whatever. I'm not taking no pictures with you. You get the pictures by yourself. So I took all
Dan,
my
you being
pictures.
Aggie. You being Aggie at this point.
Aggie.
No, no, it wasn't me. I promise you. So then his friend Brandon was taking the pictures, and he's like, just getting a few pictures, and I was like, fine. So I took a couple pictures, and I see his other homeboy, who's also his fraternity brother. I see this camera, like I knew that after the fact that it was his fraternity brother, but I see this camera moving. So you know how we are, like East Coast, we looking like we aware where we are at all times, and then we see some that
Get
don't
the
look right.
strap. Get the
I'm looking
strap.
around, I'm like, yo. So I'm not even looking like what's going on. Like I think something's happening. I'm looking like, yo, who is this? Like what's going on? So then his homeboy come up playing the sax. I'm still not getting any. It's not coming to me that this is happening. I'm like, who is this playing? I'm just that annoyed. I think I was just that annoyed. So I happened to look and I see everybody with cameras, and I saw one of my friends from church. She had on her dress just stood out from everybody else was dressed in dark clothing, and hers was pretty bright. So I started, I'm like, why is Asia here? And then I saw everybody else coming down, my eyes just got wide, and I just like, oh shit, like this is.
She said, "Oh shit!" So it's on camera.
And that's what it was. So yeah, he got me with that, but it couldn't have gone any better.
See, this is like the ultimate true love story. Like, I mean, I'm telling you, I usually have my tissues because the last couple of interviews I had my tissues. I don't have them today. But if I start crying, y'all might have to pause the show so I can go run and get some tissues, okay? All right, so now, when is the date? Because, you tried to rush it earlier. Let me ask the questions, okay?
Okay, you got it. I'm jumping the gun. I need to stick in the lane. I'm the interviewee.
Yeah. Slow down a little bit, Roadrunner. Slow down.
Our new date is May 22nd, which is on a Saturday, the week before Memorial Day weekend. That's the new date.
So, are you excited? You two are excited.
Yeah,
yes,
we're excited.
Definitely.
I mean the payment stats coming up. We like.
Yeah, that's another conversation. That's another.
Well, we're excited. The Lord will make a way.
Weddings are expensive. Okay, there's nothing cheap about a wedding.
She's worth every dime, man. She's worth every dime.
That's right. You better say that again on Mary Had a Little Lamb, okay? You better say that again, Thomas. All right, so what's the future like? Do you plan on having any kids? How many?
Yes.
Don't play. So, yes, we do. We do want children. What I have always said, I'm like, they cannot outnumber us. So 3 is too many. Don't get me wrong. It's 3 of us with my father. It's 3 of us with my mother. I still think that's too much. Like,
that's the perfect number. That's the perfect number then.
I'm trying to have a child in every sport. I'm trying to have a child in golf, maybe some football, another child in,
we ain't doing no football. What's the thing called with the head?
Baseball. Okay, baseball. Have my little Jimmy gonna be playing basketball.
I don't know who Jimmy is.
We're gonna try to start a whole little squad.
We're not.
Let me tell you something, Shanice. Get that man 3 kids, okay? 3. Get that man 3 kids.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're gonna talk. Look, to
kids
continue.
Kids are expensive. All the parents, including you, Chanel, and everyone who is watching right now, who are parents, I'm pretty sure you guys know. And I know too, like with my parents, I know I asked for a few things that were a little pricey back in the day.
I can't agree because already cheap.
Find a way to make one. Find a way to make one. Love how the parents find a way to make one.
Mm-hmm.
Look, someone said God will provide earlier, so God will provide. Get that man 3 kids. All right, let's move on.
High five to them.
High five. All right. Okay, so where do you guys go for dates?
In the pandemic? or
Well, I mean, but
pre-pandemic?
pre-pandemic.
One of the spots I love when we went to take her to the gun range. She is from Jersey, from the hood.
Get the strap. Get the
You
strap.
know how you say it?
North.
Y'all know how you say it,
So
family?
she's from North, not from South Central. So hood to
What
her.
is that?
Just say New Jersey. Just say New Jersey, Thomas.
But anything adventurous, man. Anything adventurous that's outside of the normal. I think that's what we truly love doing. Wine tastings. Riding the bikes up and down. PCH. Santa Monica, the gun range. Dinners. Trying new things. I'm actually vegan, so our options are really limited. But at the same time, we make the best of our options.
Well, it's not too much limited because LA everyone is like fitness, vegan, and all of that. So it's actually a lot of options out here. But I also love music.
Oh yeah.
So
definitely.
There's a few times we've been to
jazz clubs.
some jazz clubs, live music. Yep. The last one we went to was Terrace Martin. Mm-hmm. He plays the sax. He's awesome. If anyone doesn't listen to Terrace Martin, I would say check him out.
Let me write this down.
It's TERRAC as in cat, E as in Edward. Last name Martin, like Martin Lawrence.
All right.
He drinking and
it's wine.
It ain't no wine.
No, look, I got wine too, Thomas.
Come on, look at it.
It don't smell like it. But
let's toast. Let's toast.
Yeah, toast to that.
Let's toast to that.
But yeah, so that was the last one we saw, and that one was amazing because another artist by the name of Kamasi Washington that I also listen to, and if you guys don't listen to him, please check him out. He's great too. He also plays the sax. He came out. It was wonderful. I was very happy to be there, and there's nothing like listening to just some live music is new, is fresh, and it's like calming to the soul. So we like to do stuff like that.
Yeah, we love to dance too. She's a dancer. She'll dance.
She know
the entire night.
Look, the apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Right, that's what we do. We dance, and then sometimes when we just in the house, let's just cook up a meal, find a new movie, and just have like us time.
Netflix and chill.
I hear that.
Time and chill.
Yeah, because it's really not too much you can do now in this whole pandemic, so you have to be creative, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
All right, so
but the pandemic has not stopped love, so that's what we focusing on, just continuing and building on our love, despite the madness.
That's right. You got to keep it going. Don't let anything come in between your relationship. No pandemic, no people, no nothing. All right, so what do you two have in common?
I love for music. I think one of the things that I told her in the beginning was she plays to the tune of my heart. You know what I mean? Finding that vibe and that tune of another person. It was amazing for me. She plays to the tune of my. We can just listen to music together, jazz. Individuals playing the saxophone.
Whether it's
hood stuff, like we still gotta. And then being grounded in God, being grounded in our faith.
First and foremost,
and understanding the true value of family and how that extends through legacy as well. Understanding some of the things that we didn't have growing up and putting those down as stepping stones of what we want our family and our next generations to have. Those are some of the things that we talk about in the beginning, and we try to build upon each and every day in our foundation, our love.
Yeah. We both
Period.
We both have pretty good sense of humor too. So we could laugh about the weirdest stuff.
She's a comedian. She's a comedian. Babe, tell that joke.
Babe, tell that joke. Tell that joke, babe.
But yeah, that's what I mean. I actually like that. I make him laugh. Like I say it often that, past relationships, I just never love to see a man smile as much as I love to see him smile. So I'm just happy that I'm able to do that. Like my little corny jokes, or if it's me busting out a song that doesn't make any sense, I'm just putting stuff together and it makes him laugh.
Yeah, if you can't have fun with your spouse, it's gonna be hard. You know what I mean? I think having fun and being able to be yourself 100% without any walls up, that is amazing. That's an amazing feeling. That's a natural. That's a peace feeling. To be able to dwell together in unity without having the walls up, and to joke, to laugh, to do crazy, goofy stuff, and to fart around her sometimes, and just
we ain't gonna even throw that word out.
Just
But wait, I want to hear the joke. What's the joke, babe? What's the joke?
It wasn't no joke.
It wasn't a joke. He was just being, but it's very refreshing to just be yourself with somebody. Like, feel like you don't have to walk on eggshells. Feeling like, ooh, they don't like this, so let me try to say this another way. It's just very refreshing. It's like a cool glass of water on a humid, hot August day back home.
In Los Angeles.
It ain't barely no humidity. It's always dry out here. Okay, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, but I don't want Thomas to rub that in, because I'm over here in New Jersey, So
I'll be home in a couple weeks.
All right, so who cooks in the relationship?
I dibble and dabble a little bit.
He dibbles, no dabble.
Dibble and dabble a little bit.
No dabble.
It's kind of hard,
It's not hard.
It's not hard, man. It's not hard. It's she does the majority of the cooking. I love her food.
I'm getting better too.
Yeah, she's
I'm proud of myself.
She's putting it down. I've been like, man, come on.
Yeah, because she used to be coming to my house looking for food.
Yep. I'm like, I'm proud of myself. Okay.
But I'm gonna get better with my cooking as well. I just purchased a vegan book that I'm gonna start doing some recipes in, and up my vegan chef game.
All right, I hear that. All right, so who's the all right, so who's the most domestic in the relationship?
We kind of balance that out, I think we kind of balance the mess as far as like cleaning, like what do you mean, like
everything in the house.
I'm 50-50.
Nope, sorry, babe. 60-40.
Like
60-40.
Hold up, Shanice, before we get started. Mike said, hey, Shanice, what's up, cousin? Long time no see. I just wanted to add that.
Hey, Mikey.
Hey, cuzzo, what up? What's going on, man?
Hey, Unc. All right, that's my Unc, y'all. All right, hold up, let's move on. All right, so what's your favorite quality? Okay, I'm gonna start with Thomas first, but we can't have like a long drawn answer, because Instagram will cut us off at 7:00. So
yeah.
Okay, so what's your favorite quality in Shanice, and then after he goes, then you Shanice, then you go about Thomas.
It went out a little bit. So you said, say it again, Shizzle.
All right, I'm gonna start with Thomas first. Thomas, what's your favorite quality in Shanice, and then Shanice, you go after Thomas.
Okay, my favorite quality.
What?
That's my favorite quality right there. That's ma'am. When I'm pissed off, had a bad day, she can smile at me, and it just kind of disappears. I think having the power of a smile like that is heaven sent. You know what I mean? And that's something that I know I needed. A woman with a beautiful smile to kind of ease me and some of my tension and stress that I may bring home. So she has it. One more time.
Babe, stop making me blush.
All right, Shanice, you. What's yours?
There's so many, and
Just one.
I can't. Like, it's just, there's not one that's better than the other. His quality of just putting others before him, just making sure other people are taken care of. And this is one thing that I noticed in our early parts of dating, and also mostly attracted me to him because it's also a great quality that I saw a man very close to me possess that, and that's my father. So when I saw, I'm like, big ass, starting like my dad.
What up, Pop?
But yeah, that just he's very selfless. And that I would say is one of the greatest qualities that you're so silly that he had.
And that's when Mary had a little lamb, okay? All right. All right, so so now we got into the qualities, right? So what's one pet peeve that you don't like? Shanice, I'm gonna start with you first this time.
Wait, say it again, Chanel. You went out.
I'm gonna start with you first. What's your pet peeve?
Okay.
What is one pet peeve you have?
He already know. That's why he's trying to dip out the the camera. You know me saying this?
I mean, I'm natural. I'm vegan.
They ain't got nothing to do with you. Always talking about it.
Fiber, babe. Fiber thing.
No, his gas, his fart. I'm tired of it. I'm like, I can't deal. Like, I can't. I be like, get the sage, light it up, and around everywhere, just everywhere, because this little spray that we got is not going to work. That's what it is. Go ahead, babe, your turn.
All right, Tom,
I really don't have a pet peeve with her. This was asked in our marriage counseling when we did it as well, and I really don't have anything I don't like about her or kind of irks my nerves. Well, when she's quiet sometimes, when she goes through her quiet session, sometimes she'll just be like, just quiet. I'm like, you good, baby? Yeah. But she'll be having a lot of stuff in her mind, things of that nature.
I try to let him know that my quietness doesn't indicate that there's a problem. I have an attitude.
And I've learned that.
Like sometimes me being quiet, I'm just chilling. I'm not a talkative person. I only talk when I need to or when I have to. So it's just sometimes I have my quiet time.
She's good at that.
But if I do have an attitude, my energy, that adds to it. It's like
energy is fierce.
Okay. But Thomas, I like your answer. I really do. I like your answer. That was a good one. You know, you got to say the right thing while you're on here. Okay?
I'm trying to rack up these points, man. What's the scoreboard looking like right now? I'm trying to rack the points up. Rack them up.
Look, you already in there. You already got her. Thomas.
Right. I just said that. I'm like, I'm saying yes. You know.
Yeah, that's it. It's all she wrote. You know. All right. So how do you handle a challenging situation in your relationship? Real quick,
babe.
Together. I mean, honestly, to open communication and dialogue is the first key, and being able to say things that you really don't know you should say, but still need to say for the other person to hear. You really need to we have to start to put ourselves in the other person's shoes when we try to understand things. And if you haven't done that, you probably didn't take the initiative to try to understand where your spouse is coming from. And I think communication is a solid foundation of just trying to distill any arguments that may come about down the line. The first thing is you just really have to have that communication. Communication is key, and the trust and honesty that comes with it as well.
Yeah, I agree. And
I agree too. Go ahead, Sonny.
Sometimes some conversations are hard to have, but just because they're hard doesn't mean that they should be swept under the rug. Doesn't mean that they shouldn't be addressed at all. You still got to have them. And you also have to keep in mind that there's a way to talk. There's a you have to pay attention to your tone. You have to pay attention to your pitch. You have to actually pay attention to the words that are actually coming out of your mouth. But while paying attention to those words, you also have to just don't try to sugarcoat or beat around the bush because you're scared that you're going to hurt your partner's feelings. Like you still have to, it has to be said. So whether feelings get hurt, it's possibly that it's going to happen. But that doesn't mean that the situation can't get taken care of. But just making sure you have those conversations, no matter how difficult they are, no matter if you think somebody's feelings are going to get hurt, even if they are, you still must have those conversations. Try not to yell at each other. I yelled the other night. I apologize for that, and I'm gonna apologize again. I apologize, baby. Yeah. So one thing that we said from the very beginning is that whenever we have conversations, like cursing is not an option. Using profanity, we're not doing that. There's so many ways to express how you feel without having to
get loud and yell. It's always going to be about the delivery. Period. Yeah. It's the delivery and the content.
Yeah, y'all jumped again. Y'all jumped again. That was gonna be like my last question, like relationship advice for other people. But it's okay. Go ahead, keep going. Y'all be jumping. Y'all be jumping.
That's the thing. No, you know what? We stay ready so we ain't gotta get ready. That's what that is. That's what that is. Oh, that one is too. Okay, that's what that is. We stay ready. Okay.
I see. I see.
But yes, that's our advice. And also, just make while you make time for each other. Also, it's okay to make time for yourself.
Right.
It's okay for sometimes he and I would come down to his office. We're actually here right now, Crenshaw and Clark, West Lawson. But we would come down here together, and I would work out of his office. But this past week, I was like, no, I'm actually going to stay home. So, it's okay to have time apart from each other. That doesn't mean that, you don't want to be around your man, or that doesn't mean you don't want to be around your lady. It's okay to have
a life.
Yes.
It's okay to have a life as well. You know what I mean? Some people get in a relationship and forget the life that they have with their friends that they have. You still try to do those things and incorporate her in those things or him in those things if possible. But just, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Sure. Like when he say he going out with his friends to go play golf, bye.
Golf every day. I'm out here.
Let me know how if I'm going out with some of my friends or if I'm hanging out with some of my line sisters, he like, all right, you want to drive? You want me to pick you up? How that's going to go? Y'all have fun. Let me know if you need anything. Time apart makes our time together even greater. So
that's right.
And just practice self-care. Because if you ain't caring for yourself, you can't care for your spouse or your partner or your boo, whomever. You can't take care of yourself, guys.
If you're not right, you can't get anybody right. Period.
That's right. Period. Period.
If you're not right within, you can't expect you and your spouse to get right.
How you gonna win when you ain't right?
Ain't right within. That's right. Say that
again. That's from what you call it.
Who said it?
Babe, come on, you doing this live. I know who that is.
I'm pulling his black card.
Win when you ain't right within.
I'm pulling his black card, Shanice. I'm pulling his black card.
Laura
Hill.
Yeah, too much. Oh, it's clipping me. God.
But wait, so before we head out, since y'all you answered all the rest of the questions. So before we head out, what's your favorite podcast? Y'all better say the right thing.
Come chill.
Come chill.
And come on, you supposed to finish it, baby.
Spill the tea.
Come chill and spill the tea. Follow Come chill and spill the tea. We're in the beginning stages. That's all right because it's about to
blossom.
All right.
That's right. How you doing? All right. So I just want to say thank you. I love y'all. Thank you for taking the time out to come on the show. This was an awesome interview, and hopefully I'll see you again on the show very soon. Thomas, I gotta holler at you. All right, I'm gonna holler at you for something else. But I want to say thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And have a good night. Have a great night. Love you too.
You have a great one.
I'll
Peace
talk to
out.
you in like 30 minutes. Okay, bye. Love you.
Bye-bye. Thanks for tuning in.